Not even great. My God.
We are live.
We are live.
Okay.
And you can see me so well.
You didn't even need the face mask, in all honesty.
Yeah.
But you know what? Lighting.
I got your live notification.
Yeah, I didn't have any issues in my own room. How about that? Unlike you, who went.
It's not our fault.
My room is superior.
Don't blame us.
The playroom has terrible Wi-Fi.
Now you guys tell me your mother was trying to get me into it so hard.
Getting into what?
The playroom for your live stream. Co and Co, Part 2, Cinderella Phenomenon.
Ugh. Go and go. I love that. I just got that.
Do you not read any of my descriptions? Are you kidding me? Because,
Me?
yes, you.
Okay, look.
Okay, nothing. Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Swirl, swirl, swirl.
Woo.
Cinderella.
Cinderella.
Ugh. Should we stack this bigger? Make it taller. So it doesn't look like
I
a
don't mind
string in
either
your
way.
neck. You know what? I got this. I got this.
Wee.
We got this.
Woo!
Your big bone. There we go. Bobby. Bobby in the background, chewing on her stuff.
Hey sister, offer me some assistance. Can you see me alright?
Princess lives in a monochrome world, working from the side through her lonely eyes. It reflects the ocean stars, but her cry echoes around.
I want. Give me. Yeah!
Things we do to entertain children.
This was never meant to happen.
Woo!
She's ready for war.
Reason you have to stay here.
Meanwhile, we have our
song and just keep holding on.
Cinderella,
why don't you stay with me tonight?
I like the intro.
Okay, fair enough.
We could run away.
Shapes and colors.
All your fears, this magic lives inside of us. Here, would you want to stay with me tonight? Follow me, we will run across the bridge of fantasy. All the peace and steady feet. Believe in me, hold me close and never let me go. Promise stay with me forever. Magic lives so long as I am here.
Stop that.
Ah! I like them.
Always cracking in your screen.
Shut up!
Ah!
Ah! Okay. We shall continue with chapter 4. I forgot if Valerian was the boy or the girl.
I just found an Uzi in the wild.
Just what?
I just found an Uzi in the wild.
You've always been so overprotective. Well, no! Return! They both suddenly stop to look at Karma, who's smiling slyly on the side. Why does he have that look on his face? Well, that's a sign. Can't keep the commander waiting. Garland shakes his head, his expression snapping back to something more serious. Carlin! Right. Carlin! Carlin!
What are you two doing?
Nothing!
Butcher
Don't worry
things.
about it.
Why? You hate it when people butcher yours.
We do?
You told me you had.
We do? We did?
That's fair. She keeps calling me Kale. I'm not a vegetable, thank you very much.
I thought it was a leaf.
Whatever.
Like in a salad. That's it.
The two exchange quick farewells before Jurian waves and steps out of the clearing, leaving Garland with Karma.
No, you're not vegetables, you're meat. You're throwing beefs with people.
Exactly! A very salty piece of beef.
Very small piece of meat.
Now what does that make you, a fiend?
And a frijole.
You're a frijole.
Frijole.
You're a frijole.
Knock it off.
You're in a dress today.
What?
Nothing. Are you two really so opposed to hurting me when I'm in a dress? Or are you worried about ruining it? No. It's just so strange. You move so well even in a long dress. But yes, Jurian did mention almost stepping on it once. Impossible! I'm a picture of elegance. Of course, why are you looking at me like that?
We still agree that Karma was a terrible decision.
Oh yeah. No one was a good.
Karma shrugs Garland's comment off. The two ready their swords and get into practice. Jurian is taking over Garland's control now so that Garland can get into some practice time. So, Garland, are you still cheering? No. The conversation that Karma always has with Garland is the real reason I stay behind to watch him practice. I don't understand why Garland answers Karma's questions and doing so makes him so depressed. Will you ever say anything to her, Garland? Why don't you just confess to her already? Karma lands an easy hit on Garland, who decides her response. Whenever Garland thinks about Jurian, he gets distracted. I do not understand his feelings at all, but seeing him remain quiet frustrates me.
Did I miss something? What is happening?
Jurian, yeah.
It's not necessarily implied, but you can see the hint.
It's not very subtle either. Jurian is talented and poised. I can never be good enough for her. Poison. You can never win You'll never win a woman's heart. Oh, that's Star. Star's coming. Star is not coming.
Well, it's fine, because I'm going to be struggling to do fan art for her anyway.
If you don't compliment her looks as well, darling. Okay. Well, she's pretty too. Beautiful. And then there's me. Oh my god. I pressed the wrong one again. Or are they both knights? Haven't they been training together for a long time? So this is the part where my choices matter, right?
It's chapter 3. It should.
Okay.
We'll see what decision we make.
Let's see.
Wait, what happened to she tells everyone again?
Well, Star is having it to where she has to have a new picture on her profile for like 3 months.
What? She said a week and a half!
We boiled it down to a week and a half. She wanted 3 months. Actually, she wanted it forever. So, be thankful to me, who has essentially made it possible for you to still want to live.
Thank you. I have weapons.
They're my weapons.
Yeah, I do. Alright, let's see. Garland, do we want Garland to say something to her?
You don't know what you're doing.
I don't know what I'm doing.
This is the
When
whole
did she
point.
ever know what she was doing?
I don't know, I guess
When
say
it comes to
something
Yu-Gi-Oh.
to oh dear. This is true! I guess you're just gonna have to say something to her. Well, oh my god! I keep right clicking.
Damn it.
All you ever do is talk about her. Even Karma says your concentration is lacking because she's always on your mind.
Yu-Gi-Oh! You and Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, me and you. Yeah, that's right. So just tell her. She doesn't like you back, and that's it. If she doesn't like you back.
This whole world ends.
Confessions are hard, princess. Very tedious. Really saying that because you're dramatic about everything. God dang!
Woo!
The very nature of love is dramatic, darling. enough idle chatter, sir. Let us continue our training. I end up staying longer than I intended. By the time I consider returning to the tavern, Garland and Karma are wrapping up for the night. I have a question for Karma, so I wait until Garland leaves before I ask him. You're still here, Princess? Were you seeking out alone time by chance? I have enough of that every day when we run errands. I just have a question for you. You always come to the right person. What can I do for you, Princess Reaper? You ask Garland the same question every time you train, and he always tells you he can't confess. Karma nods in his acknowledgement, but his attention is on his sword. He inspects it carefully before sheathing it. It frustrates me. You're not frustrated. The look of his always annoys me. Oh my. It is annoying. Did you want to ask me why you won't confess because you're so frustrated? Yes. I suppose after 2 months I do know you a bit better. You do not know anything about me. And I don't know anything about... Oh.
No.
Well,
Yeah.
This one chooses to be malicious because that's what she is. Lucette, not so much.
Oh, yeah. You're just the worst version.
exactly! And I don't know anything about Karma either. Confessing isn't easy, dear Reaper. Surely you must realize the possibility of rejection is a significant deterrent.
Wait, in what context do you not know anything about Karma? Like
The
the
only thing
person?
Pretty
that-
boy!
I think she knows that he's an empress.
Oh.
Unlock, I need to use your phone.
Need the references?
Yeah, I need to know exactly what Yuya looks like so I can make
You got
at least a desperate attempt with pen on the artwork. It's a good start.
And what about this picture?
That doesn't help me.
No, it's fine. Hold on. Let me find it. Here we go. And then I'll also pull up the,
I don't need the fan. Why do you have... are you trying to put fluff on?
yeah, in my case, Yuya.
Like,
But if you never ask, answer, the stress of worrying stays with you and ruins everything. Why are you staring at me?
Me?
I was reading it!
Okay.
it's called a live audience, okay? You gotta deal with it one way or another.
Yeah.
I was reading what was on the screen! I wasn't talking to her!
it.
I have swords, not swords.
A sword.
Did you really just call my weapons swords?
I have
Those
weapons.
are size.
I have size.
Raphael
okay?
would be so disappointed
I'm
in you.
sorry, you have.
You're not forgiven.
Oh my god! I have a piece of paper.
These are headphones.
I know. I was thinking over. Is that the reason you're so blunt, Princess? Blunt. Blunt? You're far more blunt than I am. Princess, you truly are amusing. You're sharp as a lens blade. I am not amusing. That is a matter of opinion, darling. It really is insufferable. And I still come to him for advice. I know I'm insufferable too. I have size. The scariest part of a confession is the possibility of rejection. You imagine loving someone and finding out they don't feel the same way about you. My thoughts shift to the king, my chest tightens. Princess Reaper? Karma reaches out. I slap it away without realizing. He pulls his hand back with a gentle smile. My apologies, Princess. No, I cannot imagine. No? Loving someone and finding out they don't feel the same way. Obviously, my father never loved me. My understanding is different from what Karma's referring to. Besides, I no longer hold any love in my heart for the king. I've already given up hope on him. Right. It's a good thing you haven't experienced a rejection love, Princess. It's worst feelings. Yep. Karma asked to be alone, so I returned to the tavern by myself that night. We get... Oh. I do not know why I agreed to this when nothing changes. Today I'm once again out in town with Karma, running errands, since we've been partners since the sun coming with them every day. Why do you need a new dress? Yes, a lady needs all kinds of dresses in their closet. Variety is a key when you want to make a good impression. Why would you want to make a good impression on people in a disguise? Disguise is meant to conceal you. It doesn't exist to be flaunted. Tell that to cosplayers. No,
That
darling.
doesn't exist yet.
I only wear the disguise to stop the curse from working on people. It's not really meant to conceal anything but the fact that I'm a man. Being doted on by a married woman or a woman in love with another man is especially troubling. Is the curse really that powerful? Why are you staring at me like that?
I'm so lost.
Karma's curse is that every single woman in the vicinity falls in love with him as soon as
They're basically ravenous fanboys that don't know what they're doing.
It's horrible.
It's terrifying.
Yes. Karma leads me over to the dress store, and our conversation pauses when he goes to the store in order to give specifications for a new dress. When we leave, Karma suggests going to some place to reward me for all my hard work. You're treating me. Why wouldn't I, darling? You've been helping me for a while now. What is this feeling? Gratitude? Karma does owe me for everything I've done for him, so why do I feel like this? You know, it would be much easier for you just to help me carry your bags. Alright, let's buy one of those cupcakes. Karma cuts through my suggestion easily. As he really dislikes work so much that he'd rather pay me off for helping. Karma takes me to a stand showcasing all kinds of cupcakes. There are some with colored flowers and fancy decorations. Some are especially eye-catching, like a bright blue cupcake decorated with little stars. Anything catch your fancy, ladies? All of them. Alas, I do not think eating them all will be good for my diet. What do you think, Princess? We'll share one. I turn back to the cupcakes, which I realize are big enough to share between two people. Am I choosing one for myself or one that Karma would like? I guess he's treating me, but two cupcakes catch my eyes. But it's a tiny little creature sitting atop the frosting. It seems to be a lizard of sorts. Though it is strange, the colors remind me of Karma's dress. The other cupcake is decorated with little white chocolate pearls. Those pearls are small and somehow cute, but Karma might like the other cupcake. We're gonna get the lizard! We love the little lizard! Well, yeah,
Actually, I have a question for you, Kyle. Do you want me to tell you if I know off the bat the answer's right or not? Because there are some I do have memorized.
Which one did you pick? I picked the little fella.
Okay, let me reiterate my question. Do you want to know if the answer you picked is right or not? If I know the answer.
Remember, if you get the bad ending,
But if she gets the good ending, then, you know, she has to deal with romance.
Oh my, such a chameleon. A chameleon? It's a chameleon. Oh, that's adorable. So I will take one of those. I was thinking you like it for the colors, not the chameleon, whatever that is. But it's a chameleon!
Chameleon.
Hey!
does she really not leave the house enough to not know what a chameleon is?
I mean, this is like medieval times, and they're in a city, and she never leaves the palace.
She's
What?
lucky if she leaves her room.
Books exist.
She reads a ton of books.
Yeah.
Also, I don't live near a forest.
I read books on animals.
Let's go enjoy the city. I apologize. I didn't mean to. I swear. Karma leads me to the middle of a class, and the two of us find a table. Walks off to get a fork and knife before returning and handing a set to me. Do we really need a fork and knife to eat a cupcake? So, before we got your dress, and you distracted me with cupcakes, you were talking about your course. Well, it's not an interesting topic. I was glad that we got off that tangent, to be honest. Why don't you want to talk about it? You have your secrets just as I do, Princess. The whole point of pairing up is to help each other with our curses. Princess, you want to help me?
Okay, will Star Blast be satisfied with this fan drawing?
I think so. Yeah. I'll send it to her.
You said-
I'll send it to her.
If she wants me to color it, I will. It's just I don't have access to all my art supplies. It's all very with red dress. Hi, pretty girl. I'll see if she comes over. Oh, pretty good lady.
Alright, I sent it in.
Woohoo! Oh, pretty girl.
Only because it isn't.
What's
I made them from I put them in
Ah.
a stitch container.
excellent?
I put them in a stitch. She says, "What do you have in there?" I open it up and there's
I have weapons.
Watch Thumper behind you.
and there was grapes in there. She's like, "Hey, girl, don't hide them from me." And then I asked her,
Thank you for the story and for the grapes. You may continue onwards. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
"I said,
Here, bunny, bunny, bunny.
Probably.
Wait, what?
She just said both of our names.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
It's pretty loud.
I haven't made any progress helping you,
Here,
though.
bunny, bunny, bunny.
Instead, you provide me with opportunities.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm sorry, Princess. Well, I don't think I've done anything for you either.
Yeah.
Princess, you've been helping me for the last few weeks. Whether or not this is an obligation, you're still a good company. Ah! Good company? Nobody's ever told me that before. They shined me for being difficult to speak with.
See if she comes.
Karma st- Oh, you see the little chameleon! Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
Sister,
yes,
fuck,
yes.
sister! You do that!
Fun fact, this is one of the few illustrations where depending on your choice, you would get an illustration of whatever choice you made. So if you chose the one with the pearls, you would have gotten one with her, or I should say him, with pearls.
It's a chameleon. She's a real fella, I love it. Karma starts cutting the cupcake as I sliding through the frosting and cake with ease. I've never seen such refined manners for a simple dessert. What was your life like before the chaos, Princess? I have no need to tell you any of that. No, it's not necessary. But I am curious. Would I be doing a good deed in telling him? I don't think so. How about we treat on fact for fact? You give me a story today, and I'll give you one tomorrow. What makes you think I'm interested in your life? Well, you do keep asking me about my parents. Only because we're working on breaking the trucks. What is this? Ah. She's like, I don't like this person. Goodbye. Okay then, we won't talk about the past or any secrets. We can talk about this cupcake instead. What? Buddies always insist on changing the topic. Cameron cuts the chameleon on top in half. Sister, he cuts the chameleon in half. No! I noticed that he gives himself the head, which is a lot cuter while I get stuck with the tail. Chameleons are little lizards that can blend into the surroundings. Is he willing to go this far just to avoid the subject? When I was a child, my father used to call me a chameleon. What?
That's a good girl. Come on.
I had a lot more responsibilities. Oftentimes no one could find me, but my father and all his servants. If he had servants, then that makes him. One day I was out searching for a mythical creature in my garden when I came upon a chameleon. It was a small, silly little lizard, but I don't know if it was something fantastic. The lizard on the cupcake doesn't seem all that fantastic. My father explained what it was to me, and he started calling me. It was ridiculous, but he said I was always very good at hiding, so it suited me. What is it, Princess?
Scared her away.
Seems like you're still good at hiding. You hide behind your disguise and keep a bunch of secrets. I suppose I'm still a chameleon then. I don't think that nickname makes sense. Sometimes they don't have to. Nicknames don't have to make sense, Princess. Can we please just get back to the subject at hand? Yes, this cupcake. If you insist on sharing a story for a story, then I'll tell you something about me. Oh? You didn't seem like the type to want to share. I really don't see any reason for sharing things about my past, no. My other one told me not to confide in someone else as a weakness. But more than that, I was always worried that the other would judge me. No one's ever wanted to listen to me. I know enough about others' opinions of me to know that they think I'm wonderful. Always.
I wouldn't judge you, Princess.
Mind reading.
I mean, I wouldn't judge you for not wanting to say anything to me. I divulge nothing to you after all.
Story for a story. That is the deal, right? I expect you to keep it. Or rather, fact for a fact. It's not like I have to tell him anything, everything, just something about my son. I'll tell you about my life at the palace. Some of it is a secret, though I doubt Karma would understand. Ever since Mother died, the palace has been a cold place. Why the surprise? Is it because you see Emmeline and Rod and assume we're all one big happy family?
I do have to admit that Princess Emmeline seems quite gentle. Prince Rod is quiet, but he seems like an honorable man. I saw you with the princess at the dress store. Princess Emmeline seems very nice. Is she not?
Her kindness is fragile at best. She tries far too hard for it to be genuine. Her insistence is irritating. I've never wanted to be friends with her. The king took a second wife after my mother died, as if she never mattered to him. Karma is silent, and I continue to talk, my emotions loosening my tongue. I meant to stop there, but the words keep coming. The only one who ever showed me affection in the palace was Mother. The king never paid much attention to me in the first place, but he treats Rod and Emmeline far better than he's ever treated me.
What was your mother like?
All my fondest memories of her. She was always with me in the palace. Are you good? Are you alright?
What happened? I fell. I sunk. Whoa. I wanted access to my candy.
Candy?
Thanks.
You can't eat it because you have a mask on.
No, it'll be fine. I'll hide my face.
Put it in your mouth.
Great. Wonderful.
Yeah. Teach me right from wrong. She taught me how not to show reason, who to speak with.
Who to speak with?
Needless conversation is useless. People are often very likely to lead you astray. That was the reason I never saw any reason to speak with townsfolk. Will you judge me as everyone else does?
She's ready for it.
No, Princess. I'm not judging you. I'm just a little sad.
Sad.
Just a little
Why would you be
sad.
sad? It's a little sad. It's a little sad.
Sounds like you lived an empty life.
It was not an empty life.
But it sounds as if your mother separated you from everyone.
It wasn't if the townsfolk would have accepted me anyway. Mother said they weren't to be trusted.
Princess, about your mother.
I'll not hear you speak ill of Mother.
No, I only had a question about your mother.
Karma coughs and I pause to stare at him as he clears his throat. What is it?
It's gods.
Oh wait. Oh God. I hear the change immediately. His voice is far, far lower. The soft gentleness is gone. Karma puts a hand to his throat and grumbles. Karma's voice is teetering on the edge of sounding unmistakably male. I've always wondered how he's able to change his voice, but I always forgot to ask him about it. What happened to your voice? Oh, it's Miss Karma! I turn to see a young market girl approach us. She looks at Karma adoringly.
I've always wanted to speak with you, Miss Karma. Ever since you complimented my dress that one time in the dress store. Your dress is lovely today, as always, Miss Karma.
Karma?
Miss Karma, are you okay? I am quite fine.
I cannot help but giggle as the girl takes a step back, looking shocked at Karma's now deep voice. Karma curses and smile. Excuse me, I'm feeling under the weather.
Karma had to like drink a potion to make
Yeah, it wore off.
I thought it was to make his voice deeper though, not higher.
No!
Dude, this guy, do you really think he wants a deep masculine voice when he's dressed like a girl?
I thought he only at night. I don't know.
You know how much of this he has to chug a day? He's just like,
Ew, that.
I notice he's trying to change the pitch of his voice, but the highness is only annoying rather than soothing now. Oh, I'm sorry. Karma turns to me urgently, but I'm too amused to offer any sort of assistance. No, help the poor being! What is it, Miss Karma?
he's a poor bean after all the crap he's given us.
Lee, I think we better get going. I have explaining to do if we just sit here. Is there nothing I can do to help you two? No, obviously not. I'm sorry. He doesn't look amused. Why? I'm only trying to get us out of here faster. Leaving.
I bet that was yours. You shouldn't.
Why would I tease him? He takes my hand and curtsies politely to the girl as he pulls me away. Karma, you sound sick. It's run out. Run out? The potion that Parfait made for me. I must have talked too much. Talked too much? Karma puts a finger to his lips as we stroll through town. He shakes his head, making it clear he won't speak to me until later. When we arrive at the tavern, it's already dark. Karma pauses and turns to look at me. Well,
You have a nice smile, Princess Reaper. I'm glad I can make you laugh.
well, of course I laugh. You sounded ridiculous.
It's what sounding ridiculous. Just
She smiled? How did I miss?
Yeah?
She was laughing at his misfortune,
You and Rumple really are
as
the
everyone
same.
should.
The comment doesn't faze him. He smiles widely as he leaves for his room.
glad I can make you laugh.
Can't get those words out of my head even though I'm supposed to be rested for the night. I think I should go see if Karma is practicing with Drain or Garland. I leave my room and go down to the reception room. Flora and Parfait let me go into the forest at night, not alone now, since I know I'm meeting up with Karma. Parfait is in the reception room reading a book. I was always told reading in the dark was bad for your eyes.
Oh, Princess, I didn't see you.
I noticed that she's closed the book and I can now read the cover. Is she reading Cinderella? That's my fairy tale curse. The great war is caused by the fairy tales, right?
Yes, that's right.
And yet you're reading one.
The curses are based off these fairy tales, after all.
Why are you reading Cinderella? My curse isn't anything like that fairy tale. It's reversed.
True, but the morals remain the same. In order to become Cinderella, you must be good like her.
Cinderella had everything handed to her by a fairy godmother. I had everything taken away.
I mean, not wrong.
Princess, have you truly had everything taken away from you?
Compared to what I used to have, what I have now might as well be nothing. I have a sigh. 2 sighs.
Oh,
Will you stop banging them? I'm gonna confiscate them.
No!
You can have this instead. This is just the weapon switcheroo day.
Yeah.
I'm God.
I'm God!
Ha!
Ow!
I win. Stop attacking your sister.
I have friendships
My
and
rabbit
people
is
who
still
enjoy your
over
company.
here.
No one in this tavern enjoys my company.
Are you sure about that, Princess? I think you just have difficulty trusting that people like you.
Hey, yo.
Uh,
It's all sticky. That's not sticky, it's all dirty.
like me? Why would you like me?
You become like family here.
I haven't even been here that long.
It doesn't matter. Everyone here at the Merchant is family.
Family? You're saying that everyone at the Merchant is like family. That is what she just said, yes.
Princess, you're one of my daughters. You're more than just a regular here. You live here with us. So, like I said, you're family.
Aww.
I speak more with the people here than I've ever spoken to my own family. In the palace, I was always alone. The only person I could speak with was Fritz.
I miss him.
Are you going to watch Karma practice?
I nod in response.
Be safe, Princess.
You know what I really miss right now?
Huh?
Mr. Broom.
Mr. Broom! Is he coming?
I think that's it.
No more Mr. Broom?
At least for this playthrough. You want him more, you gotta keep playing.
Ah. As I head to the door, I recall what happened today. Parfait, what's this potion you made for Karma?
You mean the potion I'll make to change his voice?
That'd be so useful.
Begged me to help me when he first designed his disguise. Karma makes a beautiful woman, but he didn't think the illusion was complete without a convincing voice. You know how picky he is.
Even Parfait is done with this crap.
Wait, so his voice, no, his curse is that he looks like a girl.
No.
No!
No.
His curse is that he's a beautiful man, and all the women fall in love with him.
Can you guys guess what his fairy tale is? What his curse is?
Really good question.
Okay, so, not Rapunzel.
Let me explain what his curse is, right?
Okay.
No, it's nothing important.
Okay.
Me and my army of plushies just sinking to the bottom of my bed.
Yeah.
So what happens is in his regular male masculine attire, the women, well, essentially everyone, but especially the women, are like ravaging simps.
Everyone
They froth
turns
at
into
the
a
mouth
bicycle.
to get at him and
Oh
make
my
him
God.
theirs. It's like you're going to your most favorite singer's concert.
It's like
with
Chaz with
100
Alexis.
but worse.
But worse.
Because there's
Oh,
thousands
that's
of them now.
Oh, that's terrifying.
And all of them are just desperate for his attention. If he wears a disguise dressed up as a girl, the effects are not as strong, and to which people admire him and think that he's beautiful, but they won't be going ravaging after him.
Except for that dude.
And if you recall, only people who are witches, fairies, or cursed are not affected by it. Granted, he's still a beautiful person, but this curse has just made it 10 times worse.
Yeah.
So what he did to complete his disguise, because, you know, being a beautiful woman with a very masculine voice tends to be a bit of a confusing thing for people to understand. Yeah. And Karma's the type of person to where it's like, if he's doing something, he's going all the way. To make these voice changing potions for him. Remember when I first got into the series, I actually read some of the fan fiction from the community. There was one where he made a bet with Dolores, to where if he wins, he gets a year's worth of those potions, even though he doesn't need it anymore. Because this was post game on based off the good ending, where he did
so
not.
he just turns into a man in the good ending?
No.
Wait, what?
Wait, what? I'm so confused.
Think about it this way: if the curse is gone, he can still dress as a woman whenever he wants. He just doesn't have to be worried about being ambushed by a horde of women.
Gender.
He can be gender fluid, but honestly, he just gets the kicks out of being Karma because people do more stuff for him. I mean, would you? But no, yeah. Any ideas? Any guesses?
Okay.
You know Cinderella and the Little Mermaid and Rumpelstiltskin curses are out. Peter Pan too, actually, since we know Waltz's.
What was Aurora's thing?
Sleeping Beauty?
Yeah.
Sleeping Beauty was the story where she's cursed by a witch. She was supposed to die when she turned 16, where her finger gets pricked by a spinning wheel.
Oh my gosh.
When the three good fairies went and changed it to where instead of dying, she would just go into a sleep-like coma, and that a kiss from her true love would break the curse. Despite all the spinning wheels being burned to the ground and Aurora being hidden away with a new identity, she was still discovered, she still got pricked, and she still went to her dreamlike coma. Until...
That's a crazy story.
I mean, that's not even the Grimm fairy tale, that's just Disney's
I
iteration.
know.
I have no idea what their curse could be.
I feel like
Come on, you know your fairy tales, you know your Disney movies.
It's Disney?
Well, I mean, Grimm fairy tales and Disney.
Okay, but like, did Disney make an adaptation of this one in particular?
I will give you a hint that this one is based off of a Disney movie.
Okay.
Oh.
But you also need to remember there's all sorts of different fairy tales at play. You have the Hans Christian Andersen, like The Little Mermaid. You've got the Grimm fairy tales, like I can't remember if Peter Pan was one, but
Sleeping Beauty? Wait, no.
I mean, Sleeping
Belle.
Beauty is Disney.
The one with Belle, Beauty and the Beast.
You think Beauty and the Beast?
Why do
Okay.
they all start with Beauty? Why?
What do you mean? It's Sleeping Beauty.
Sleeping Beauty, Beauty and the Beast.
Well, is that it for your collection?
I don't know. I can't think of them.
Oh my god.
Something
Hey.
else on your mind, Princess.
Karma hides his curse, but you must know the conditions for breaking it, don't you? Or Faye doesn't answer.
Ooh.
Or are you also keeping it a secret?
Princess Reaper, not everyone likes to talk about that.
Then don't come to the march-in. Don't live here.
Maybe
I think it
it
would be
is
better if you ask Karma
Beauty
directly.
and the Beast.
I don't understand why he won't tell me everything when I'm just trying to help him.
Just as you think you're
Cinderella,
Princess.
Snow White, Beauty and the Beast, Red Riding Hood, Princess and the Frog, Rapunzel, Rumpelstiltskin.
There's also something about Karma's curse that he can't come to terms
I'm trying to
with.
think now. Because now I'm losing it.
What's I put a hand to the necklace around my neck.
Princess and the Pea.
Oh.
I still haven't performed any good deeds. Can I really do this? I'm going now. I walk out the front door into the forest. I decide not to think about all this, at least not until later. I wish this was all simpler, and that Karma wasn't plugged from so many secrets.
Mother, I went to town today. Oh? I told you not to go into town. Did your father take you? He told me that it would be fun. And was it? No. Everyone looked at really angry. I don't know why. I've told you this before, haven't I, dearest one? The townsfolk are jealous of you.
Dad was not
Jealous? They're all bitter about the lot in life, and because of that, they'll seek to use you for their status. I cannot trust them, Reaper. I cannot trust anyone but me. Trusting others will only lead to heartbreak, Reaper.
I don't know why about Karma and Mother are both like half of the characters are British and the other half have American accents, and I don't know why I'm doing this to them.
What do you mean? I thought British was your default accent.
I don't know.
With the other half being
Why
Australian.
is that your default
I
accent?
don't
You're
know.
American.
I don't know.
It's because she watched Yu-Gi-Oh! And Bakura was in it. And since then, she's been obsessed with British accents. Because Bakura is actually British.
You'll need to trust me because I will never hurt you.
But everyone loves a good British accent.
Indeed. Chapter 5. Favors and Dapback?
Labors
Payback.
and
Oh. I can read.
Favors?
I can read.
It's person smart.
That's Gothic style font.
I can read.
Not cursive.
I've been at the march for a couple months now. I still haven't managed to do a single good deed. Today I went out with Walt to buy ingredients for the parfait. The two of us have both been very quiet, which is uncharacteristic for Walt. Princess? What? Did Karma explain why I wasn't coming with you today?
I don't care.
Princess? So Walt's not like my company? Is that why he's asking why he had to fill in for Karma? He said he was tired. Oh. Walt turns his head, his eyebrows burrowing in confusion. The town feels different today. It does. It feels like there are people watching us. How can you tell? With practice, I have a lot of eyes on me when I'm doing my puppet shows after all.
We love it.
Even before then, I was used to being watched, I guess. Before you were cursed? Why? Well, I was more conspicuous as an adult, I guess. Adult? Oh, right. You have the Neverland curse. You remember? Yeah, I have the Neverland curse. I told you what that was in the tavern once. You're stuck as a child when you should be a man. Right. It's a little inconvenient, but I've gotten used to it. Walt is so much more straightforward about his curse than Karma. The two of us go into a store where I find the little cups of parfait asks us to buy. After I pay, Walt automatically picks up the bags. His help is nice for a change. I've become so accustomed to carrying bags
Stay
on my
with
own.
Waltz.
So, have you made any any progress on your good deeds? You see from my necklace that I acknowledge. But you have changed. I still don't see how I've changed at all. Karma hasn't taught me anything about doing good. Sometimes in order to do good, you need to realize some things about yourself first. Maybe Karma's not so bad helping you with that. You're selfish, flamboyant, and acts as if the world revolves around you.
That's how she's being good.
But you're still partnered with him. I am. I'm okay with Karma's company. Most of the people judge and shun me. Karma hasn't done that, and he's even mentioned enjoying my company. I've become more tolerant of him, too. Princess! Once his eyes light up and I see him pointing ahead to a crowd of people gathered around the center of town. A woman stands in the middle of the crowd telling people's fortunes. We should go and see if we can get our fortunes straight. Come on! The crowd around the woman only grows larger until nearly half the plaza has been taken up. I find myself pushed around the crowd as I try to follow Waltz. The crowd is dense, though, and in no time at all I've lost him. Waltz! I call for him, but I don't see him over the dozens of people in front of me. I'll wait for him in the outskirts of the crowd. You should be able to find me. Make my way out of the crowd into the edges of an alleyway. Waltz doesn't appear. 10 minutes go by and I consider walking back into the crowd when I hear a voice behind me. Were you looking for someone, madam? I feel someone grab my hand. I slap him away and take a step back. When I turn, I find a man standing behind me in the alleyway.
That's not suspicious.
That's terrifying. Didn't mean to startle you. What do you want? I want to help you return to the palace, Princess Reaper.
Oh, he knows! He
You know
knows!
who I am? I do. And I can lead you back to the palace.
Just change your voice the moment you realize how sketchy he is. He wants something from you.
Who are you? Someone who's working for the king.
Nuh-uh,
But the king doesn't
nuh-uh.
remember me. The only people who remember me are witches, fairies, and those creatures. So who exactly is this man? You're lying. You're lying. Princess, why would I have lied? Come on, I'm sure everyone at the palace would be very happy
I could
to
just
see
imagine the three of us being on Reaper's shoulder. They're like, Mayday, Mayday, back off! We're just her little three pixies.
Yeah.
Telling her what to do.
I'm the devil, you two are the angels. Just trying.
What, are you gonna go with him?
No, you two are gonna run from him. I'm gonna tell her to punch him in the face.
Oh. That's not really a devil thing to do. You can punch and then run. Wait, no, I'm the middle ground.
Yeah! The man grabs my hand roughly and begins to pull me through the alleyway. First thing I try to do is scream, but the man claims his free hand on my mouth. That's great.
Oh.
The crowd is
much
getting
for
farther
punching
from us
him.
and no one can see us in the shadows.
Kick him. If he
Kick him?
has you like this. Wait, hold
I
on.
swear my
He has you like
bring
this?
you back to the palace. I'm gonna punch him. I have to fight back. Maybe I can
Try
still
stomping the
attention.
foot first
Oh,
and
yeah.
then doing
I
it.
try to
Yeah,
spin my way out of his arms, but it doesn't work. He chuckles at me lightly till I elbow him in the stomach. For a few minutes, I'm free to try and run. But all too soon, the man grabs me again with the same punishing grip over my mouth and no stopping and screaming. You're a feisty one, ain't you? I feel like I'm
I don't
faint.
like that.
In one last attempt to get free, I tug at the man's hand with my own and manage to shift it just enough until I can bite down on it.
Yes!
Ow! The man screams his pain and finally loosening. I can hear him curse as I run away from him. A few minutes later, I realize I've gone in the wrong direction.
Not great.
I soon come up to a dead end in the alleyway and I can hear the man running up behind me. What is this I see before me? I look up to see Karma standing on the rooftop above us in his disguise, holding a sword, a broad grin on his
What
face.
the hell was he on the roof?
I'd be on the roof
You
if
might
I
hurt
could.
yourself playing with that sword. You might want to put it down. What's this, sir? Do you feel threatened by me? You should. Carver jumps down from the building and raises his sword in front of him. His eyes are angry. His earlier jovial personality falling away. Anyone that attacks a lady will have to pay for the crime. Carver rushes forward, moving faster than I can see, even in his long dress. The glint of the sword causes the man to fall backwards, loosening his grip on me. I step back from the man's hold and watch as Carver points his sword at the man's neck. Now, I have the sword and you do. Do you really want to test your luck, sir? This isn't worth it. The man runs off, leaving me alone with Carmen in the alleyway. What's this? You look cocky just a few moments ago. I breathe out slowly as relief washes over me. Princess! Waltz appears and approaches from where the man had run. So, did you meet the coward fellow on the way here? I bumped into a man who looked like he was running from death.
As he should, in all
Yep.
honesty.
My, I feel oddly accomplished.
Random tangent though. Remind me to send you a link. There was this woman. She does like 100-year shifts over things. She did.
Oh my God.
She did female villainous.
Yes, I
Oh,
watched
you
her
did saw
stuff.
that? Okay. I randomly had it added to my feed not too long ago, and I was like,
Real.
"Oh, cool! Your Karma voice reminds me of her 1930s
Yes!
adaptation."
Yes! darling.
Oh my.
Right?
Oh my.
Carmen Wallace's voice has become faint and indistinct as my vision blurs. I'm suddenly laid
Are
on
we
my
passing
feet.
out again?
Oh my god! I feel tired.
What a strange twist of deja vu. I feel like
Why
this has
keep
happened
laughing?
before.
She's in her room so much, she has no cardiovascular endurance.
Real.
Dude, she's been sweeping and cleaning for months.
The broom's been taking her.
Yeah.
All
That's
the
why it doesn't
more
fall like this.
energy she should have then.
Yeah.
When I wake up, Annis is setting a tray of food down on the bedside table. She doesn't notice as I rise slowly from the bed. Annis or Anise?
I like a niece.
Anise.
Princess, you're up. We were worried about you. Lady Delora and Lady Buffet said you were just out because of shock. Still.
How long have I been asleep? Oh, I'll be good. I should probably save actually.
You should save actually. We're on chapter 5, halfway there.
We're on chapter 5?
Isn't
Just
that
a few
crazy?
hours, Princess. Don't worry about chores for
Man, this
now.
only started 50
Lady
minutes
Delora
ago.
says that if you're feeling better,
Later, you can use Mr. Broom! Just thinking about no, Mr. Broom is the best character. Where are Coleman and Waltz?
Waltz is scouting the town looking for the man that captured you.
And Karma?
I think he might be in his room, Princess. He's got patrol tonight, so he's resting a little bit.
If he has patrol tonight, that must mean he was resting this morning too. How do you know I needed help?
Do you need anything, Princess?
No, I'm gonna go visit Karma. What?
Do you thank him?
However, he knew. If Karma hadn't been there, things wouldn't have ended so well. Yeah.
It's sweet, Princess.
Everyone's judging her.
Oh, Lady Delora wants to talk to you about what happened when you're feeling up to it.
Okay.
No.
I wait till Anise leaves the room before I follow her. It's only after I exit my room that I realize I don't know where Karma's room is. Anise must have been sure that I already knew with us being partners at all. It's fine. I don't need Anise's assistance for this. I can find Karma's room on my own.
Sure.
You're just gonna barge into people's rooms and it takes me some time, but
Just
eventually.
knock.
Oh, a room with
Just
his name
knock.
on the door. In careful flowery letters. It
It
suits
suits
him.
him.
It does. I simply open the door
Idiots!
without thinking to knock. No, why? Why?
Here
would
we
you-
go.
Ah!
Here we go.
I don't want to look. Why? Do I have to look?
He's shirtless. It's fine. He's got pants on.
So weird. I expected to find Karma lying in bed, but he's standing in front of the mirror changing his clothes. Why would you do this? Princess. Oh. I didn't. Jeez.
Oh,
It
indeed.
turns to me and the realization. God. Why are you just standing there? Put on your shirt. Then I noticed the large tattoo on his chest. It's a rose instead by many vines. I stare at it for a few moments before Karma. Why are you staring at him?
She's interested in a tattoo.
You're still staring at It's rude to come into a lady's room unannounced, you know.
You and I both know he was using a teasing voice. Don't lie to yourself. You know he's
That-
milking this for all it's worth.
That was a teasing voice, but it's also his manly voice, no? He wouldn't have his.
That was you dejected and upset. That wasn't teasing in any sense of the word.
Well, I'm sorry. Karma slips on his usual dress and carefully over his head, then approaches me. I take a step back. Karma raises his eyebrows and smiles at me mischievously. It's a familiar look, but it rattles me more than now, and it never has before. My princess. Is it his manly voice or is it the girly voice?
I think girly.
Okay.
My princess, you ready as a tomato? Are you okay?
Ah! I keep right clicking! Does this man need to point out the obvious? Yes. Fine.
There's no lipstick.
There is no lipstick. It's unusual.
What did she come here for? To see me? Peaceful Karma.
Does everything always have to revolve around you? You wouldn't have gone in his room if it wasn't about him. Yeah.
Well, you are grateful it's my room.
I'm barely able to stifle a sigh.
Well,
I cross my arms and frown at him. The smile makes it harder to get my next words out. I came here to thank you.
Demise deceived me. What did you say, Princess? Princess?
Thank you for saving me.
I saw you fight back. It was a very admirable attempt.
You saw me?
Yes, as you were coming out of the alleyway.
I didn't manage to escape.
It doesn't matter, Princess. You certainly made the effort. But I digress. You're quite welcome, Princess. It was my pleasure.
I should leave.
Wait, what?
I tried to leave, but Karma grabbed my hand.
But Princess, don't you owe me something?
What? So Karma was expecting something in return after all. I should have known.
I think you owe me an apology.
What'd she owe him?
An apology.
You did come into my room unannounced after all.
Ah.
Knock, knock,
What is you
knock.
talking about?
Since you broke into my room, I demand you help me with my makeup. Then I'll forget about your transgressions.
Makeup?
Oh no.
I don't know how to do makeup!
Yes, darling.
I thought you were resting because you were going on patrol tonight.
Resting? Nonsense. I have much to do. My makeup earlier was so messy that I washed my face in order to reapply it.
I cannot believe I'm gonna agree with this.
It's gonna look like a clown in a bit. It's gonna be
Why
great.
would you ask me to help you?
What a splendid day today is. Come, Princess, let's do this back mirror.
Karma pulls me over to the mirror and I can see both of our faces reflected. It's a surprising variety of makeup on the dress inside. I don't even care much for my appearance. Why am I helping Karma with this makeup?
A shame you don't get an illustration.
Now, which feature on the face do you think is the most important one to highlight, Princess?
What? Why is he
Stop
asking?
skipping it! Stop skipping it! You're going to read it.
Oh.
Now.
Well, I asked you what's attracted to on a person's face when they're laughing, when they smile.
Not getting out. Any more skipping. If I had to deal with this, so did you.
I assume the answer is supposed to be this for lipstick. This one just feels weird. Especially considering he said when they laugh and smile, I assume this is right.
You skipped it. You skipped more!
Why do I feel like I'm walking into trap? Everything's fine! Everything's fine! Everything's fine!
This is a punishment. You have to pay the consequences for the punishment. You could have done polities!
Yeah, that probably would have been over.
It would have been over because it would have only been one video.
Yeah.
But she
Probably
made the
not.
decision.
My mask is falling down! I gotta fix it.
Fix it and read. Now.
God.
It's a romance visual novel. You knew what you were getting into. Deal with it.
Someone smiling, the first feature I would look at on their face would be, despite myself, I found my gaze shocked with confidence. Why do I feel like I'm walking into a trap?
That wasn't bad. It wasn't even bad.
Does that mean it's worse later on? I did not say that!
I know what you did. Princess, I do believe you're blushing.
You know what, Froggy? I was wrong. It was a good idea having her choose tomorrow. Rumple doesn't tease this badly.
What?
And Rod doesn't tease at all.
Neither Karma never said he was referring to his features. I thought about it that way. The thought makes my heart flop, but I don't have the faintest idea why.
Anyway, I agree. Those eyes are important. A smile isn't quite as brilliant without the lips.
Without the lip? How are you gonna smile without lips?
They're saying the eyes. You can tell someone's truly joyous through their eyes as well as their lips.
I try to imagine a smile without lips and shudder. Exactly, see?
Sorry, Princess. I misspelled. Try to spell the image from your mind.
I mean, we could get rid of Karma's mouth and be an instrument improvement.
Anyway, I'll let you choose the order of things.
Fine.
Just don't make me look like a clown.
You have no idea what you got yourself into, dude. I will try my hardest, and I will probably still make you look like a clown.
I I know how much you like to tease me, but I need to get out of here quickly today.
If you need to leave quickly, shouldn't you just see your makeup yourself?
What's the opportunity if you help me? Common sense. If I can, I'll help you tease me with. I'll
Tease
have you
me?
help me with my hair.
Tease me?
I don't know.
I'll have you help me with my hair some of the time. Don't you think it was just beautiful?
She does have good braids.
I always put effort into my hair, as Mother always emphasized the importance of looking like a princess, but I've never received a compliment on my hairstyle before. Herman gives me his makeup supplies and I start laying the color on his face. When we're this close, I can't help but carefully inspect everyone's features. I don't think I even did something like this with Mother.
You know, Princess, I don't think I deserve these things.
He paused and raised an eyebrow. Much?
You've been helping me for a while. I haven't even helped you with your coast at all. What I did today was just a coincidence.
Coincidence?
So what were you on the roof for?
Yeah!
I heard you went to town with wolves, so I followed you too. I only happened to catch what happened in the alleyway.
You managed to see me, even when there were many other people who didn't?
I have good eyes, probably.
Probably. It's not like you to be so humble.
Reaper, I am once again offended.
Why were you following us in the first place? You said you were too tired to go into town today.
I was worried. It's not strange. It's strange not accompanying you today.
Worried? Why would you be worried? Herman looks puzzled for a few moments, then glances at himself in the mirror solemnly and shrugs.
Intuition, perhaps.
Waltz mentioned something about feeling watched. There's something that Waltz and Colin are watching out for that I'm not. Carmel closes his eyes momentarily, and I take the opportunity to dust his eyes with eyeshadow.
He already
doesn't
has
seem to mind.
eyeshadow. He doesn't need it.
Princess, you haven't spoken about what happened today with the Laura Parfait, have you?
No, not yet.
You came to thank me first.
Yeah. Karma falls silent and I continue to work, sweeping blush on his itching wounds.
Princess, do you know anything about the man who tried to drag you away today?
No. He only said he worked for the king before telling me he would take me to the palace.
I wonder who recognized you.
I was wondering that myself.
What curious and alarming. The only ones who should cause the problem at this time are witches.
Witches? What do they want to do with me?
Well, I only mean that witches are the only ones who can see through our curses.
So that man spoke with a witch?
It's possible.
Plot thickens.
So the witches are only female?
No.
So why is she immediately ruling out the possibility that he was a witch? Okay.
I'm not saying anything.
Okay!
I will say that genders for witches and fairies can be both.
Okay.
You can have male and female.
Okay. But why? Why would the witches want me back at the palace? Or was that man trying to lead me somewhere else? I suppose either way, the man couldn't have wanted me to bring me back to the palace for a good reason.
Is it possible that a witch gave a common description of you? Then why would...
Carver stops talking and looks up at me with something like sympathy.
Sorry, I'm just running my head for ideas.
Witches really so dangerous? What do they want with me in the first place?
You are a crown princess.
Rest assured, Princess. We'll figure this out.
You have a lot of power should the king go.
I nod my head slowly, but I have a lot of questions for Delore and Parfait. And it is possible that even they might not know everything. I'll need to think this on my own and so well, just in case they decide to keep more of their secrets. I look at Carmen and shake my head. Next time, I'll be more wary, and I won't let myself be caught unaware. Before I realize it, Carmen has his hand on my knee and is staring at me solemnly. His hands are as cold and unmoving as steel. My hands are unnaturally warm today.
You scared me.
Why?
Because I was reading, and since it's a little behind, I didn't see the words. And I just heard, before I realized it, Karma has his hands on my Ayo. No!
If this was a try not to laugh challenge, we would die so bad, Froggy. Here, to make you feel better, here's SBQ.
It's been cute.
And Froggy can have Charmander with little Santa.
It's been cute. His eyes are as cold and unmoving as steel. Hey, yo.
There won't be a next time.
That's what I said.
Next time, I'll make sure you're definitely not alone.
Had I been alone today, I might have actually been kidnapped. I know that. But I can't show weakness. I just need to be more cautious. I'm not some damsel in distress, you know.
I mean,
Having someone at your back is far more comforting. Even on battlefields, night fights better together.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
He moves his hand away from my face and stands outside. His eyes look suddenly distant and his posture is stiff.
I think we're about done here, right?
I haven't finished your makeup, though. Wait, why am I even concerned about that? That's a good question.
when did the lipstick illustration come in?
I don't know. It was a
Or
little while
spray.
back.
Sometimes simple is better. Or would you like me to sit back down? I did enjoy being pampered by you, princess.
I take it back. We're definitely done. We are done!
Thank you for your hard work.
In an instant, the mood changes, and a bright smile once again graces Karma's face.
As much as I hate to do this, I'm going to have to leave you, darling. I have business in town and then a patrol later tonight.
Ooh, I have the same plushie. Ooh, I also have the same plushie.
Oh my gosh.
I don't have this one. Ah!
It's just an army.
Yeah.
My army of plushies cannot be stopped.
Woo. What?
This is so entertaining right now.
Wait. When did you?
I have the same
When did you get
photo.
this? When did you get this?
That's like your Eevee, Kylie.
Yeah, my Eevee that I lost years ago.
That's mine. I didn't steal it from you. I couldn't have stolen it from you.
Nah.
Oh. Kylie, I got back at you. Nope.
Why?
Shadow Eevee!
Oh! I have Shadow Eevee.
You liable the rest.
I probably won't see you for the rest of the day, but
Woo!
thank you.
Ooh.
He's thanking me for putting on his makeup. It was such a small thing. You're welcome. You already thanked me, though.
Well, I can tell I'm twice as thankful as
All of this. That doesn't make any sense. It's a lot of things he says doesn't make any sense. I'll leave the room with Carmen as he leaves to go to the tavern. I go to figure out Parfait and Allure. Yeah. The two of them are seated together at reception, speaking in hushed voices when I arrive. They both pause to look up at me as I walk into the room. Well, well, well. You finished with the princess. It took you long enough to come see us.
Elise told us you weren't harmed. We are glad to see you safe, princess.
So,
How about telling us what happened?
when prompted, I tell them about everything that transpired in the alleyway. She listens and only exchanges a solemn glance when I'm done. Do you know something about all this that I don't? Why would the witches be after me in the first place? You remember what we said about
Attack of the
Tenabrum
fairies?
and corrupting witches? Well, those witches don't like seeing their curses broken. They meddle where they can because they can. That is why I cast a glamour on you when you arrived here, so you could remain hidden from magical eyes. I did it to protect you. To protect me? I feel like there's more to this than they're hiding, but I don't think any amount of convincing will get them to say anything.
Drop up the goods, witches!
Forgive us, princess. I'm not entirely sure what's going on either. Though, if it was a human that captured you, you must be working with the witches now.
Troublesome to say the least, but we do not know the details yet. Give some time to figure things out. Until we figure out who that man is and who he's working for. You need to escort me. You need to have an escort with you out of the match and at all times. Do you understand? Once you figure it out, will you tell me? To exchange another look, which makes me more frustrated. They're obviously keeping secrets and right in front of me. Looks like he wants everything falls into place.
Which is when?
Don't worry, princess. We will never let you be put in any danger.
So they say.
The silence is what ends our conversation. I make my way back to the room, feet heavy. No. I feel like a fly caught in a sweaty swim. I try my best to clear my mind as I return to my room. Next chapter?
Nope. It's like a little, break.
Loading screen. The days go by slowly and I make no progress with my curse. Karma's busy with the nights today, and Delore and Parfait are busy talking to Rumpel about his curse in his room. Tonight's the perfect night to go out and wander the town by. What? My guy! I need to see if I can find out anything about the witches and what's happening in the kingdom. My guy, you were almost kidnapped because you were by yourself. That is not a good idea.
Bring a sword.
Bring a sword. I have a sword. Sword. That
Don't use my couch.
Laura and Parfait aren't going to tell me anything, and no one's wanted to take me out on the march since the kidnapping attempt. These thoughts spiral helplessly in my mind as I sit at the table. I just finished working for the day, and the activity of the march is even one down. Garland stands at the door as the last few customers leave the march. Durian is standing around the room to make sure there are no problems.
See, Schmidt?
I refilled it 5 times. I'm full. I cannot keep it.
Gimme.
I
Thank
made the tallest Lego car. I added a pony on top.
Here.
And it made from those baby blocks.
You're not getting the cup.
So cute, Alyssa.
They're
They're
mine.
all Sheena's.
Oh,
I just threw them at her.
when did you ever have a Charmander? What was it?
Last Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
Goodbye.
Are you doing cosplay?
No.
No.
Goodbye. I'll return this to you shortly.
What?
Want one?
Sure.
Garland stands at the door as the last few customers leave the martinia. Out of the corner of my eye, I notice 2 men pause halfway across the room and glance back at her. I can hear their words from where I am. Shame she's a knight, eh?
No, you're not being mean to Durian. Not on my watch.
She's the proud side. Too proud to let a man dead. Go it on her. Bleeding shame indeed. Bleeding shame indeed. What do you think if I tried to say something to her? You too.
Kick him out. Atta boy, Garland.
Garland is suddenly standing behind the 2 men, an uncharacteristically dark gaze on his face. Is there a problem? Doors are closed for the night. I'm gonna ask you to leave, please. No need to be so uptight, lad. We're on our way out now.
Ruggy, another.
Come on. Grapes. Oh.
Feed the beasts.
Feed the beasts.
There you go.
He more or less pushed him out of the tavern. If Anise had seen that, she probably scolded him. Garland. You okay? Of course.
Love this number.
You think you can fool me? I've known you long enough to know that something's bothering you. Neither knights seem to notice me here. If they do, they ignore me. Durian is still looking insistently at Garland, who looks down at the floor. Is he going to say something to him? Garland says nothing. He looks at a loss for words. Finally, Durian reaches out and pokes his shoulder, and he looks up startled. Still the same as always, the silent, watchful knight.
Wait, what are Garland and Durian's curses?
None.
They
don't
They
have-
just work there.
They worked as like knights to the palace. It was their job to protect everyone,
Yes.
and they were like the 2 strongest in the group. But they were accused of committing actions against the kingdom, so they were kicked out. Although you could clearly tell based on them working there that was not the case. That something is fishy going on. But they are human. They are both trained knights, but they work at the march in helping Parfait keep the people within it safe.
Okay.
But they're not cursed.
Okay.
Only
Unless,
says things,
you know, you got Garland being cursed for being a tongue-tied lovesick fool.
Only says things with certainty when they know they're the truth. Even the princess is waiting for you to say something. Both knights turn to look at me, and Garland seems surprised. I raise an eyebrow at him. He heard him and he looks away. Patrol is starting soon. I'll head out first.
Oh, coward.
Okay, stay safe. Garland nods at her with a little smile before he leaves the tavern.
Coward.
Go to sleep soon, Going to sleep soon, princess?
I was just gonna head up. I stand and get ready to look in my room to stop once more. Did you hear what those men were saying?
About me being far too proud or something?
So she did hear him, but she chose to say nothing.
It doesn't bother me. They're right.
Ooh.
I've been independent for a long time, and I would never think about pledging my safety to a man I barely know. I can take care of myself.
Blunt and to the point, Jordan was really admired for that honesty of the palace.
The only other men I've trusted before are my fellow knights, Garland most of all, since we're always been partners.
She doesn't explain any further. I decide that's for the best. The sooner everyone is cleared out, the sooner I can leave the marching. Tonight's the night I go looking for answers. Hello. Sorry, Karma. But I can handle myself. I'm gonna prove it tonight. May not be able to fight, but I can still be cautious enough to not nail myself in trouble. Still, I do not happen to hear much of anything since exploring the town tonight. I should have brought along some kind of weapon, you think? But then I would have had to steal a knife from the kitchen. I am not a thief.
So where'd you get the cloak?
Wasn't that the one she was wearing before?
Before
No,
she
that
was
one
cursed?
blue, like light blue.
Hours before I passed a tavern filled with knights, deciding that, it's dark. So the lighting will make it look darker.
No, but like
Doesn't matter.
Deciding
She
that-
had it before she
it
was
didn't have any
cursed.
designs on it.
It does have design.
No, this one does. The other one didn't. It was just light blue.
Are you dead?
Okay.
Deciding that I will at least listen to what's happening in the palace. I linger by the open door and listen to what the men are saying. I hear young Fritz is having a hard time of it. I feel bad for the lad. Even Sir Alcaster thinks he's gone mad. Dang, what happened to him? Well, he does keep talking about the princess that doesn't exist! Oh!
Who?
Her!
Fritz!
Fritz! The knight that...
They're calling him Looney!
Oh!
Calling him a Looney!
Oh!
Because he remembers.
Fritz still remembers me, but how?
He's cursed.
Even his father is growing weary of his babbling.
Is he cursed?
Sir Mithros forced him on break the other day. He didn't see what happened.
Is he cursed? Or is
Well,
he a
Sir
witch?
Mithros must think he's on
Is he
break
a
too. Poor Fritz. Can you keep a secret? The knights look at each other and I lean close as I possibly can. Apparently, the boy spoke some truth. Though Sir Alcaster isn't quite believing. He's looking for the daughter of the previous queen. The witch had a daughter? Previous queen.
Witch?
Are they talking about mother? Dare they call her a witch?
Witch.
Witch!
Witch. You're a descendant of a witch.
Burn her!
Burn her.
Wow. Apparently she did, though I don't remember such a girl. That was, I should say. That was a misclick, but I should say. This is top secret stuff. I just happened to wrestle this out of one of the lackeys looking for her. What would Sir Alcaster need this girl for? I'm assuming she's dangerous and they want to get rid of her. Talking about me? I'm curious. How are we supposed to find this Mandarin princess anyway? Does she have any features? Aye. They described her features. The last man who went looking for her said she wore a special pendant around her neck. I should get out of here. I turn to leave the tavern, but my cloak snags on the door and falls to the floor, tripping me up in the process.
Yay!
I end up falling halfway into the tavern where the chatter abruptly stops. Is this... No, the lady. The knights were talking approached me. One of them picks up my cloak. I attempt to grab my cloak from their fingers, but they pull it away from me. I stumble into one of them. Madam. He moves to take my hand, but he stops when he sees my face. Her face. And a necklace. Think she was spying on us? Witch!
Witch.
Witch!
Witch.
Witch!
Witch.
Witch! One of the knights grabs me by the wrist and pulls me towards him. He's far stronger than the man in the alleyway was. Unhand me right now! I'm no witch! Then there should be no fault. We're just gonna take you back in if there's a misunderstanding. We'll repair ourselves, miss. No, let me go! The behavior isn't fitting of a knight. Come now, miss. Let's go back quietly. Am I dead?
Convince or fight?
Okay, so these are knights, so they're trained with fighting.
But
so. Probably.
But do you think you can convince them though? If they're under orders.
She's pretty manipulative.
She also has the element of surprise.
Surprise!
No, that's a fusion ninja.
Yeah.
If nothing else, trying to convince them will probably stall them longer, you know?
So you can fight them in real life.
God, we really are turning into a damsel in distress. I'll try and convince him. Finding back is useless. Yeah, outnumbered as well. I have to try convincing them I'm not who they think I am. You're mistaken, sirs. I happen to overhear your conversation, and assuming I'm some magical princess is unreasonable. Let's look at each other. You know, she has a point. She was listening in on our conversation. It's clearly suspicious. Did you not hear what I just said? I happened to overhear it, nothing more.
Why does Night be actually smart?
You're cloaked as you're trying to hide your features. Being out at night without a cloak is a sure way to draw attention to a lady such as myself. You know, she has a point. Stop saying that! And then, ma'am, there should be no problem with us taking you back to the palace. If we're mistaken, we'll clear up the misunderstanding and pay you. Come on, let's take her to the palace. The knights lead me out onto the empty streets. Why did I have to be so stubborn? I don't know, that was very stupid of you. The knights continue pulling me down the path until we come to a narrow walks away to avoid the knights. There's fear in their eyes. I've done nothing wrong. Ma'am, if it makes you feel any better, we're risking a rank on this as well. I don't know, I'm suspicious. Who goes there? I look up and notice Karma's familiar figure walking towards us. What's he doing here? Why isn't he in his disguise?
Hit.
Girl voice or boy voice?
He's dressed up as a man. Let's go man voice.
Well then, I ask you to go to hand that woman. As a knight, I'd be ashamed to simply see treating a lady so terribly. Who are you?
What's
Her husband! Her husband! Is what?
I despise that!
Unhand her, gentlemen. So we're just gonna take her to the palace One knight keeps his grip on me as the other draws his sword. I stare at Karma, who continues to counter the knight's attacks. Karma and the knight trade blows, but it's Karma that comes out victorious. His blade slides past the knight's shoulder, distracting him enough to give Karma the opening he needs.
Did you
Yeah.
kill them?
Karma reaches back with his free hand to knock the knight out with a blow to a head. It might just be my imagination. For a few moments, I see the knight's blade glimmer on the surface of Karma's hand before he falls. The knight holding me holds up his hands in surrender. I yield, sir.
The smart one.
Seems no matter how.
No, Night B was the smart one.
No, it was Knight B that was like.
Knight B was a smart one. Knight A was the
Oh.
nice one.
Yes.
Yes, but he made the smarter decision of not fighting.
No matter how the situation turns out, you're dishonorable. Please, sir. Karma knocks him out and then stands behind me as she sheathes his sword.
Sign
Karma, A few moments later. Karma spent some time forcing a potion down from a vial. Each of the knights we stopped turning at this point. I watched quietly, fearing that he might have killed them, but the knights only seemed to be asleep.
Oh, he's giving them
A potion that
package
Parfait
juices.
gave me. It'll make them better forget they ever saw you.
Oh,
It's unfortunate.
Imagine if it was a tournament one.
that would be awesome.
When Karma stands again, Parfait, yes. I notice the glimmer of blood on his hand and stare. You're hurt. It's nothing. It's nothing. Sorry. Why are you laughing at me? It's nothing. It's nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. It's nothing. It's nothing. Let's go back.
We're not even gonna talk about the husband thing.
Apparently not.
Hopefully not.
He pulls me out onto the main street and doesn't let go of my hand. I can't bring myself to speak. Karma saved me twice now. Not only that, but this time he's injured. He says it's nothing. I don't know why I just clicked. But I have to be so stubborn and insist I can handle myself. I don't speak for a long time. Eventually, I notice people start to stare. Why are there so many? Oh!
The curse! They're coming. They're coming, honey.
The staring grows worse. Young women begin falling watching Big from behind. I turn to look at Karma. Like,
Why does it look like there's 6 girls?
They're
That's what I
girls.
thought they were.
They look like 6 girls.
They're small, but in love.
What?
Sorry, princess, I'm not new to talk. Those girls are walking right behind us. This is Curse. Karma. Reaper, I just said I have no words to talk. Did you not hear me?
You're
Followed! He stares behind us, almost stupidly, and then laughs hollowly when the girls see his face. They start to rush towards us, their voices rising and blending together into horrendous cacophony. Karma isn't moving though, he looks resigned. Oh, maybe he's too tired to realize what he wants to do. I tighten my grip on Karma's hand and pull him away, my pace quickening to a run as the girls chase after us, screaming at me angrily for taking Karma away from them.
Oh my god!
What are you doing?
Do you really want to stay here?
Getting us out of here. I'll lead him through the town into the little nooks and crannies where we managed to lose some of the crowd. I'm often led me through some of these spaces, shortcuts. Well, it's new too. Once we're alone again, I stop, falling to my knees and letting go of Karma's hand as I catch my breath. Okay, Star said something. She said they're both so good. Yay! It really was a curse having to run away from so many mindless women. They're like zombies. That was... Reaper? Blush? I didn't mean to snap, but the tiredness is pressing on me too. You helped me out with that. Of course I did. Why would I want to be chased by girls? You could have left me behind and gone on alone. Instead you helped me. You helped me too. Guess I paid you back. But to be honest, I wasn't even thinking about repaying him for saving me. I just knew I didn't want Karma to be stuck trying to fend off all those girls. He was right about his curse. It's terrible. It is terrible. I just realized something.
What is it?
What? Nothing to do with this. Karma kneels down beside me and waits for me to speak. My curse has people forget me, and yours has even strangers becoming fascinated with you. It's almost like our curses are opposite of each other, and yet we seem so similar. Do we though? Do we though? I was blind when I realized what I just said. We are similar, weren't we? No, we're not.
You're
We're really
obnoxious
not.
is what you are.
That's
so
fair.
different.
We are. He holds out his good hand to me, and I let him lead me back to the tavern through the abandoned alleyways.
Well, congratulations, you survived take 2 of I've Been Kidnapped.
Yep. My feet are heavy, and all I wanted. Can I die there?
No.
All I wanted to do is sleep, but Karma is standing before me, his face clear. I have to thank you for helping me earlier. I'm sorry I froze like that and made it more difficult on you. It was so sudden, and I was so tired. I had no motivation to move. Shouldn't I be thanking you? I'll accept your thanks, even though I wish you didn't have to thank me in the first place.
Wait, why was he tired and why was he out there?
You shouldn't have gone out on your own when you knew how dangerous it could be for you. Wasn't he on patrol?
Was he? You mentioned patrol.
Yeah.
But it's been a couple days
I'm
since
sorry. Oh. I'll accept your apology too, because I lost sleep over this. I have no words for how to feel right now.
Was he just following her?
Princess?
then. They probably realized she was missing.
Oh,
Yeah!
You just kissed your hand.
That's a good illustration!
Whoever reaches for my hand. He's gonna jump scared.
Why'd you get jumped in by an illustration? I literally said it was a good illustration.
I don't know.
Stop!
Really are
Skip it!
Really are a handful. But until I'm gonna manage this hand, then rest. So we'll speak about all this later, okay? Blood. Bleeding stopped on his own river, but it does need to be treated. Don't worry, it'll be fine. You sure? As sure as I can be. I don't lie. Not even for the sake of a pretty lady.
What?
Karma lets go of my hand as soon as we enter the mansion and bows politely to me before heading back to his room. I watch him go, my mind whirling. Does he usually kiss women's hands? Probably. That seems like something. No, okay. Seems like something he would do.
No, I don't think
I'm
Chapter 6! Matchmaking!
well, he's a noble. So it would only make sense, right?
You said noble?
Yeah.
How did I miss that part?
I don't know.
I mean, he never specified he was a noble.
Well, no, but she realized it. She said if he had servants, he must have been a noble. His words keep repeating in my head. I can't stop hearing his voice. My face feels warm, and every time I think about his words, my heartbeat feels unsteady. Why are
Child, you
like
keep
this?
skipping. I've got to make it reread it.
I really have to stop thinking about that. Karma's karma, and he puts on that overly polite act with everyone. But then I'm pretty sure I've never seen him do something like that with another person. Just go downstairs and stop thinking about all this. I need to tell Parfait and Delora what happened. Because the time I'd returned to the marching yesterday, I never spoke to anyone about what happened. Maybe someone's downstairs. I'm in my room and make way downstairs to the reception. It's quiet when I enter, but not as silent as I thought it would be. Carmen's sitting at one of the tables, speaking quietly for Parfait and Delora. His injured hand is sitting on the table bandaged. I help but stare at it, my heart pumping. His injury is my fault. Yeah, it is. So, you have yet to hear the entire story? No, I'm afraid I'm not quite privy to the information Waltz has. Is that correct? Waltz has been directly involved in this far longer than you. What about Waltz? Princess, you're up early. You're up early.
That was Delora.
Oh. Sorry. Princess, you're up early. They all turn to look at me as I stand at the table. Carmen looks tired and he's not in his dress. He looks somber, but he still smiles at me. Reaper, how kind of you to join us. When he starts saying my name without my title. Reaper, you've run into a lot of different mishaps this week, haven't you? I thought you'd be stubbornly avoiding work. Instead, you go out of your way. Oh, wait. I thought you'd be stubbornly avoiding work. Instead, you go out of your way
The
to get yourself
character
in
name
trouble.
is right there.
I don't care. I'm sorry. Ah! This involves me directly. How would I not be curious? You've also been irresponsible, sneaking out without any of us knowing. I gotta stretch my legs.
Someone's stiff.
Yes. I'm free to do whatever I want to do. I'm gonna wear a cloak. Oh, no, cloak. I'll sit in the bar. I feel that in my arm and Karma's holding my cloak with a tight smile.
Yo, Karma!
Hey, Karma, come in clutch. Let's go.
Wait, what?
You got his cloak back for her.
Let's get this. Fine. Yes, man. Well, you're still in bed. You've been running yourself dry these last few days, Karma.
That was Parfait.
You've been running yourself dry these last few days, Karma. It's nothing. Wait, did I just talk to Karma in Karma's voice?
Yep.
Thank you. What's this? Our ice princess thanking someone. Why is that something so strange? Oh, come on now. She's not so honest. Reaper's more fire than he's filled with unbridled passion and confidence.
Oh, that's countdown.
Okay.
All right, guys, we got in this here. So thankfully, we can save. Menu. We are on chapter 6, so we are almost done with this route.
Alright.
Why
wanna
were the
quit?
first few chapters so much longer than these?
Because we were having so much fun making fun of her and wasting time. We were also stopping to answer questions from Star.
Star!
Star's been on here. Froggy, why did you say anything?
I thought that's when it was a while. It
No,
was when you said she was texting you.
No, she messaged me. She didn't say she was
I don't
on.
think
When she messaged.
Sorry, Star. I didn't know you were.
I don't think
bye.
y'all will see this, but Code, don't forget the deal.
Ah.
Well, I will say that Ko, I know for a fact, has gotten at least a couple right.
Okay.
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 Bye, guys.
Bye.
Ciao for now.
Bye.
See y'all.
We will end the stream.